Rosters. Yeah. A tough start to the new season. We've got some names written down. Our greatest apologies to Milford. Attleboro kicking off right to left. Rolling all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Picked up at the 4 by the Milford returner. Coming up the right sideline. Breaks a couple of tackles. Still on his feet. Taken down at his own 32-yard line. Tackled by Attleboro's number 7. Who's not on our program. We received the JV program from Attleboro. Unfortunately, they had their bag numbers on the roster, not their jersey numbers.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yes, and then Milford, their coach, Alex Dion, Westboro High School graduate, 2007, tried to send us a roster, which Mike is trying to put together now. Milford has the ball first and 10, their own 32. 4 10-minute quarters.
That's right. It's a JV game. It's 4 10-minute quarters. Back in the day, I used to do this. Speed sweep goes nowhere.
Taken down in the backfield. Initial hit made by number 32, which we don't have on our roster, unfortunately.
The running back, number 5. Geez, his number's not on the roster either.
Yep.
I wonder if that's Michael Oliveira because we have no number there for him.
So it's going to be second down, 14 yards to go at their own 29. Or 13 yards to go. So a -3. Jet sweep from right to left, trying to get to that left end, and turning the corner is number 28. High tackle attempt taken down at his own 40-yard line. Good gain. It'll be third down, 3 yards to go.
That's number 28 is Matthew Scudo.
Okay, his brother is Carter, who's one of the outstanding players in the Milford varsity, and he's heading to UMass.
That's right.
As a preferred walk-on.
They got 3 Milford kids going to UMass.
Yeah, Olson, Schofield, and Scuda.
He picked up 10 yards there.
Yep. It's 3rd and 3. Milford at their own 40-yard line. Attleboro with a 5-man defensive front, it looks like. Milford 2 wideouts to the right. They go right up the middle with the ball on a draw hit, spinning to the left. That's number 80, getting all the way towards midfield, but the ball is loose. And it looks like the Scarlet Hawks have recovered.
Number 80 is Damian Carter.
Okay.
Once I copy all these things out for you, Paul, I'll give them to you. This is not what we intended, fans. And that is a first down. And what did he gain there, 7?
He went from his own 40 to the plus 49.
That's,
so that's
11.
Yep.
Big first down of the year.
The varsity will play today at Milford at 3 p.m. Check Milford Cable Access for the coverage of that game. Again, jet sweep right to left. Number 5 breaks a tackle. And he's hammered to the turf at the Attleboro 41-yard line.
It's actually on the just about on the 40, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a gain of 9. You know, they're coming out with 2 slots either way. It's a spread formation with the shotgun, and one of the slots goes in motion. They've run it 3 times. Actually, that's 4 times they've run it.
Yep.
Twice this way, twice the other way, and they're gaining ground every time except for the first one.
Second down, about 2 yards to go. 2 wideouts each way in a spread formation. Running back to the left of the Milford quarterback.
Lefty.
Yes, throwing to the tight end on the outside, or the slot back, and he's all the way to the Attleboro 29 where the ball pops out. Second fumble of the game, second time recovered by Milford.
And he just ran a curl pattern, he was actually the wide out on the left side, just ran a little curl pattern, caught it, turned upfield, got banged, but he fumbled, and it was recovered and it's actually a gain of 12 yards.
Wow, all the way to the 29-yard line of the Bombardiers.
And they're on the move. Ball's on the left hash mark. Breeze coming out of the north.
Yeah.
And it is a breeze. It's a steady one. 39 degrees when I left the car a little bit ago. I don't think it's warmed up at all. Trips to the right this time. 87 is a split to the left.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Shotgun formation, running back to the left of the quarterback. They give to him right up the middle. The aforementioned number 80, he's taken down after a short gain to about the Attleboro 22.
That's Damian Carter again. And he got a gain of 7 yards there. He's got 18 yards on 2 carries.
So that'll be second down and about, we'll call it 3 yards to go. And they're at the Attleboro 22-yard line.
Okay. Okay.
Again, number 80 finds the edge to the left. This
Boy.
run all on the ground. He's inside the Attleboro 10.
You know, it's simple stuff. When a man blocks down, that perimeter's got to come up. They're not coming up, so there's very little resistance on the line of scrimmage. And, geez, how much did he gain
12
there?
yards.
12-yard gain there.
First and goal at the 10.
Yep.
Trips to the right. Attleboro flip-flopping their defensive ends. A middle linebacker for the Bombardiers, number 3, Brody McKenna. Again, up the middle, breaking to the left. Nice hit, number 32 for the Bombardiers. We'll try to get that number for you later on.
Well, he gained 3 yards there.
Yep.
Actually, 2. Is that 2 or 3?
They started at the 10.
Give him 2.
Yep, and they're at the 8.
Ball's on the left hash, 5:38 to go here in the first. Twins either way.
All right. So
Second and goal.
tonight and then maybe tomorrow afternoon.
As in always modern football, all the calls are made by the coaches on the sideline.
Yes.
Still drives me nuts.
Yep. Jet sweep, right to left, getting to the edge, breaks
Great
one
tackle.
tackle, not a second as Brody McKenna makes the tackle. Our field mic is picking up someone's dinner plans.
He gained, down to the 6-yard line?
Yes, he did, so 2-yard gain.
Actually, on the 5-yard line. We
Okay.
give him 3. Outside of that one pass play, it's been all on the ground. Ball's on the left hash mark, 3rd and 5. 3rd and goal from
Yes,
the 5.
3rd and goal, yep. Big offensive line for the Scarlet Hawks. And boy, the Attleboro varsity, they're big on the line of scrimmage. By the way, Mike, the Attleboro varsity, I was wrong. Jay Straminsky does play. He's a guard.
He should be playing.
Jake Straminsky.
Absolutely. Jake should be. I'll tell you, Joseph should be playing too.
A-gap blitz for the Bombardiers, number 50 with a hit and first tackle. That's Dan Haste.
And that was a hard hit right in the shorts, and that hurt. And number 80, Damian Carter took that one. That's a loss of 2. Makes it 4th and goal from the 7. Historically, Milford's been known for good place kickers.
Yep.
Going back about a half century.
Right.
At least a half century. But I don't think they have one here. So it's 4th and goal from the 7 on the left hash mark. And we look for number 87 running the curl pass out from the left end. Let's see what happens.
Yep. Milford heading into the wind. 4th and goal at the Bombardier 7. Back to pass. The lefty looks, has time. Slot over the middle. Caught, but it's going to be short of the goal line.
Great defense.
McKenna on the defense. The middle linebacker. It'll be a turnover on downs at the Bombardier at the 2-yard line.
My goodness, and that was a bullet throw by that left-handed quarterback, number 87, and that's Cameron Phillips.
Yep.
Speared that
Wow.
over his left shoulder, and he turned it. As he caught the ball, he tried to turn into the end zone, and he got drilled.
Yes. So McKenna with the stop for the Bombardiers, and they'll start with the wind at their own 2-yard line.
I think that's closer to the 1.5.
Yes.
I mean, he is really close to the end zone.
So the drive, Milford from their own 32 to the Attleboro 1.5 on that drive, but no points. Bombardiers, Nelson Shepard, the left tackle. Addison Papagalos is the left guard. The center's Matt Harvey. Wheaton, the right guard. Haste, the right tackle. The quarterback's Matt Harvey,
Under
who's serving
center.
as captain today.
And he turned the wrong way on a handoff. And it turned out to be a beautiful fake inside off left guard. He takes it around right end and actually gets out to about the 3.5 or 4 yard line.
Wow. And the first JV game of the year, there will be mistakes. And again, if you compare the first game to the third game, usually the same kids are playing, but also usually at different positions.
Well,
as the coaches figure it
junior
out.
varsity, exactly. And whatever the case may be, we're glad we have some high school football to talk about.
Yes. They only gave him a 1-yard gain on that, so it'll be 2nd and 9, just outside his own 3. Milford with is that a 5-man front, Mike, or a 4-man front?
It's a 4-man front, and number 7, the 2 defensive tackles are big, and they're spread in the outside shoulders of the guard.
Yep.
Middle linebacker blitzing. Uh-oh.
Harvey in the own end zone and is taken down for his safety as the Bombardiers try to run a counter. And that's a 2-0 Milford lead for odd things you see in JV football.
And now they're going to have to kick off, probably punt off from the 20. That's one of those plays where it was an accident waiting to happen, Paul.
Yes.
They had the defensive tackles lined up wide. They did a double A gap blitz with 2 linebackers. There's only 1 center.
Yep.
And the numbers didn't work. Play never had a chance.
Jay Mata is the coach for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. You remember Jay, Mike, outstanding football and lacrosse player, suffered that devastating leg injury
my goodness, yes.
on a kickoff return.
He's the JV coach now.
He's the JV coach now, and Milford is coached by Alex Dion, 2007 graduate of Westboro High School. Went to school with your son, Mike.
Actually, my son coached him.
Oh, that's right.
That's how it was. He coached him in youth basketball.
Okay.
Yes, and he graduated the year behind my daughter Christina. And he's a great kid.
Yes.
And his father John was one of those guys who's just coaching everything all the way through.
Yeah. New coaching staff this year in football for Milford is the Olsen brothers. Dale and Dana have taken over the varsity squad. Their nephew Brady Olsen will be the starting quarterback this afternoon for Milford at 3 o'clock. You can get that game on Milford Access Cable or Cable Access. Brady, a transfer from Bishop Fian.
And we saw him in basketball. He's a really good-looking athlete.
Yep.
A good 6'3", maybe 6'4", and
And
of course the Olsen family, they know how to coach.
Yes. Ground ball, base hit on the free kick.
Goodness.
It goes over. Number 5 fields it at his own 30-yard line. Gets to the edge. Cuts back inside. Nice tackle made there by, that was number 87 for the Bombardiers, along with 45. And again, for our game next week, we hope to have the complete roster.
Is number 5 the kid who made that first good kickoff return
Yes.
as well?
Yes.
Jeepers, that was a 30-yard return he had the first time, and I'm telling you, he showed some moves there.
Yes.
Is he starting in the backfield or not?
I think he was starting in one of the wideouts, a slot back.
He's the left slot. He ran the speed sweep to the right, and he got buried the first time, and he got 8 yards the second time.
With 2:42 to go in the first quarter, Milford begins their second possession at their own 40-yard line. First and 10.
And that's number 80 again, Damian Carter sweeping the left end, and did he make a first down?
They're moving the chains.
Boy, that play has been very effective. Just a simple speed sweep to the left. He made 14 yards there.
Wow. So it's first 10. They're in the Attleboro territory now at the plus 46-yard line.
He's got 48 yards, but I have him for 48 yards and 6 carries.
Wow.
This is really unofficial, fans.
Yeah. Trips to the left. That's the short side. Again, they run left to it with the power. The left side of that Milford offensive line has been dominant early. They're at the Attleboro 30-yard line again, number 80 on the carry. What's his name again, Mike?
Damian Carter.
Damian Carter.
Gained 16 that time. Number 87, by the way, I just found his name down there.
Yep.
And I've got my cell phone here, and I can't get it to expand. There we go.
So that's a 16-yard gain, Michael.
Yeah.
From the 46 to the 30.
87 is Nicholas Araujo, A-R-A-U-J-O.
Quick bubble pass to the left. That's caught. 16 on the tackle for the Bombardiers, but another big gain for Milford near the first down. Just short of the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1.
And that was 28, Matthew Scudo catching that one again.
Yep.
And so what did he get? How many did he get there? 9 yards?
Went from the 30 to the, 21.
3 for 3 passing by the Milford quarterback. And I'll get his name again in the second.
Again, if you joined us late, we got the Milford, the Westboro roster. The numbers correspond to their athletic bags, not their jersey numbers. So Mark Hool helped us scurry early on, and we received the Milford's roster via email 2 minutes before the game, which Mike is going through. That was a gain to the right, loss actually.
Actually a loss, and it was a surprising call because they had so much success going left, and they had a 2nd and 1, and now they got a 3rd and 3. So it's -2 on that, and they're running. Milford's obviously running very well to the left and not so well to the right. And that was number 5 again carrying that time, whose name is not in the program, and I don't want to say it's Michael Olivero, who doesn't have a number listed,
but it could be. There goes Carter running to the left. He'll get the edge. He'll get the first down. Hard, aggressive tackle as he gets to the Attleboro 13-yard line.
Gain of 10.
Find out who number 23 is for the Bombardier. 22, that was a hell of a hit.
Well, there's 47 seconds to go here. The clock is stopped here late in the first quarter.
Milford moving against the wind. They lead 2-0. The only score is safety. Attleboro has run 2 offensive plays in the first quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Milford had an 11-play drive.
And there was a penalty on the play and a holding penalty, and that's oh, wait a minute. So that's a 15-yard penalty, isn't it?
Wow.
I think that must be an illegal crackback block.
Wow.
A chop block, one of the two, right, Paul?
Yes. One blocker hits the man high, another blocker from another direction hits him low. That is a personal foul. So the ball's all the way back to the Attleboro 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd down, 15.
We'll qualify that as an act of God. Yeah. I mean, it really looked like Milford was getting ready to go in twice now.
Yep.
And somehow Attleboro staved it off.
40, clock moving as we approach 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Boy, Milford's offensive line, Mike, looks tall and athletic on the left and
yes,
a little more rotund on the right.
They're stout on the right.
Yes.
And they're throwing left
back
again.
to pass, up in the wind, and a leaping catch by number 87, stays on his feet, finally brought down short of the Attleboro 10-yard line.
Cameron Phillips, 25-yard gain. Is that 25 yards? Yes.
Wow, yes, 30. Wow. So on a 3rd and 15.
Milford quarterback, once again, I'm trying to find his name on here.
Yeah. It's actually to the 11-yard line, so it's 1st and 10 at the Attleboro 11. They had an 11-play drive. This will be the 7th play of this drive, so 18 offensive plays for Milford, 2 for Attleboro so far.
That'll be the last play of the quarter as well, Paul.
And there it is. So with the score, Milford 2, Attleboro 0. We'll take a break soon. Just want to tell you, Peter Bray is running our graphics. James Friedman is on camera up top, and Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, squid, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
Boy, this is crazy, Paul. I mean, the quarterback is Owen Callahan, number 2, right? Yep. Okay, that's the quarterback. So here's their roster. It's more important for you to have it than me. I can look on my thing here.
All right, welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Gosh, I've been calling games since 1986. Mike, it's the first time I've tried to do it without a roster, but which we're putting together as the game is moving on. And believe it or not, we have more numbers for the visiting Milford Scarlet Hawks right now than we do for Attleboro. As we begin the second quarter, 1st and 10 for Milford at the Attleboro 11, now heading right to left.
The quarterback for Milford, by the way, who's throwing the ball so well and leading the team, is Owen Callahan.
There it is.
2.
Callahan looks towards the sideline. Now looking towards the Attleboro sideline.
I think he's checking with the refs.
Yeah. Left slot comes in motion. They
Bootleg.
fake. Callahan runs to the right, taken down by Dan Hayes. That's Dan Hayes' second tackle for a loss, Mike.
Well, that was a big play right there. That loss of 3. That's the first time Callahan's carried the ball. He's going to say, okay, I'm just going to throw it from now on. He's 4 for 4. I have him for 51 yards and 2 first downs. He said, I mean, for junior varsity football, that's a great way to start your season.
So now they're back to the Attleboro 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 14 or 15 yards. Attleboro's JV team, Mike, all freshmen except for 4 sophomores.
Wow.
Yep. Trips to the right. Once again, they give to Carter. Carter spins out of one tackle, but taken down. Haste is there. Number 22 for the Bombardiers made the first hit. Anyone know who number 22 is? Okay. Fans can't help us either. That's a gain to the 13-yard line, so 3rd and 11.
That's a long. I'd say 3rd and 12.
Okay.
Actually.
They fake to Carter. Swing pass out to the right. Caught by the back number 5. Breaks the tackle. Gets to the corner. Touchdown, Milford.
My goodness.
A 13-yard touchdown pass from Callahan.
Well, we don't have number 5's name in here. And number 5 is the mysterious masked man who had the touchdown reception. Quarterback Callahan's now 5 for 5. Was that a 13-yard touchdown pass? Once again, as I said before, for JV football to be this efficient offensively when you haven't played a game all year, I mean, it's unusual. And the extra point is good.
Wow.
So Milford leads 9-0 with 8:40 to go here in the second quarter. Very impressive start for the young Scarlet Hawks.
Really. Under first-year head coach of the JV program, Alex Dion. Jay Mata coaching the Bombardiers, and they'll have their second possession of this game with only 8:40 to go in the first half. And the next play they run from scrimmage will be only their 3rd.
At least they won't be in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Right.
At least we don't expect them to be in the shadow of their own goalpost. But they have once again, it's a 2-score game. That extra point was big right there.
Yes.
It's a 2-score game makes it 9-0 for Milford with 8:40 to go here in the second.
Well, we received number 22. His first name is Tyson. I had so many things going on at the same time, I can't remember what she told me his last name was.
We'll kind of call him Mr. Tyson.
Yes. All right.
And now, of course, Milford will be kicking off with the wind. And it is a steady breeze.
Yeah. I can put that up there. Kicking off right to left. Oh, blows the ball off the tee. They'll get one more shot, and then someone will have to hold it.
And we're not sure how good this kicker is, but the two deep twin safeties are back on the 10-yard line, which is 50 yards away, which looks like a long way to go.
Aiden Pantages is back there. Short kick.
From the 24 out to the 38.
Yeah.
14-yard gain.
Yeah, that's where the Bombardiers will start their second possession. 8:33 to go, second quarter.
So this is all freshmen except for 3 players?
Four sophomores, yep.
Got to be the youngest junior varsity team in history. Why is the window open? Oh, the field mic.
Yeah.
I see. We have the windows open up here, and the breeze is nice enough. We have papers fluttering.
I know.
We're trying to do a professional job here. Please bear with us.
I formation for the Bombardiers at their own 37-yard line. Sweep left, cutting up. Number
23.
Yep.
Who also returned the kick.
Yes, hold on. I got that here.
You do?
Oh, crap. I had it somewhere. Hold on.
Well, while you're searching for that, ball's on the left hash mark. Ball's just inside the 39-yard.
23 is Aiden Pantages. 32 is Adrian Rivera. Okay. So that was from their own 38 to their own 39.
A little bit of it. He was in the right slot. He did his toss sweep to the left.
Ooh, coming right at us is Rivera.
That's a horse collar.
Woof, and that's going to be a personal foul against Milford. Rivera taken down by the neck as Attleboro quarterback Matt Harvey comes over to Jay Mata to get the next play. It's going to be the second personal foul against the Scarlet Hawks.
Live and learn. No, it's really, it was too bad that he made that play. All he had to do is hit him low.
Yep.
And once again, the kids watch what goes on in the NFL, and they think that's the way football is supposed to be played. And back in the day, the way we played high school football, and when I say back in the day, fans, I'm talking about over 50 years ago, You just didn't worry about what the NFL did because your coaches were always telling you, don't watch those guys. This is how football's really supposed to be played. Anyway, it's a nice 15-yard gain for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Ball's just about on midfield on the right hash mark. And they have a spread formation. And we have a penalty marker.
Thank you, Michael.
And it's illegal procedure, first penalty on the Blue Bombardiers.
Okay, so they were at midfield. 1st and 10, and now it's a flag. It's going to be 1st and 15, back to their own 45. 7:39 to go, first half.
I'll say one thing for Attleboro. They got an awful lot of freshmen out there playing football.
Yeah.
I assume they're going to be, well, there aren't going to be freshman games now, right?
Not for the Bombardiers.
I don't think there are for anybody.
Yeah.
So I think if that's the case, you're going to see an awful lot of freshmen.
Yeah.
You know, the only chance they're going to get to play is in the JV game.
Offensive line is ready to go, waiting for the backs to join them.
They look puzzled.
Yes. Shepard, Papagallos, Harvey, Wheaton, and Haste, the offensive line. Sweeping to the left, there's Pantangis, gets to the edge across midfield, spins back the other way, and he's all the way to the Milford 44-yard line.
Boy, talk about cross-country running. He swept all the way to the left boundary, did a complete pivot U-turn, came back, and down to the hash mark where he got tackled on the 44-yard line. So it's a
gain of 9, right? Or 45, they're putting it out, so gain of 10.
gain of 10. And he looked elusive on that play.
Yes. So 2nd and 5. Great old movie, The In-Laws. Peter Falk and Alan Arkin. Serpentine, Shell, Serpentine.
That is one of the great ones. Quarterback power
Straight up
left.
the middle, yes.
Ouch.
Oh, Harvey is hit and taken down, dragged backwards.
Milford looks awfully good on the line of scrimmage.
Yes, forward progress will be marked at just short of midfield, or Attleboro just in the Milford side of midfield. So they're at the 49. That's a loss of 4.
And he ended up on his back on his own 46, 5 yards back further. There was just a deluge of white jerseys.
3rd and 9 for Attleboro. Oh, wait a minute.
It is 3rd and 9.
Yes, it is. Jake Lawson is the center. Have the quarterback at center and quarterback.
I hate when that happens. All right, we got a wide split to the right. Number 18 out here a mile. Let's look for him running the slant pass. We'll see. And, of course, the 2, we got all sorts of people. It's going to have to be a timeout.
Moving the tight end over from the left to the right. Slot is there with him. Left wing comes in motion. They give it to the wing. Hesitates, tries to go up the middle. Still driving forward is Pantagis.
He picked up 6 yards there. They had the formation wrong. They were trying to sweep to the right. The quarterback barely held on to the snap, and somehow they gained 6 yards. And that was all on Pantagis.
Right.
Who's really, he's not a big kid. He's very slender, but obviously very quick-footed.
To the Milford 44, but it's now 4th and 4 for the Bombardiers. They were doing punting exercises before the game, and Coach Moda mentioned to me, we might be going for it on 4th down.
I've actually played high school varsity games or coached where we had a guy who coached in our league who just hated to punt.
Yep.
And if you just give him an excuse to go for it on 4th, and he would.
So here it is, 4th down for the Bombardiers, going for it. Left slot comes in motion right. They give it to Pantangis, tries to get to the corner, lowers his head, drives,
nice
close
run.
to
He got
first
it.
down yardage.
Oh, he got it. That was a great cut. He just kind of mowed it along, and then he exploded straight up the field. And I think he got the 5 yards. Yes, he did.
Keith Lee with the tackle for Milford, but it's a first down for the Bombardiers. Tough run.
Got up by about a foot. First down of the year for the Bombardiers.
Yes.
What time's the varsity game this afternoon?
3 o'clock at Milford.
And we wish we could be there,
Yes.
but they won't let us. I know everybody's trying to do the right thing with the rules, but some of them are a little bit too stringent for my belief system.
Let's try to find my notes on the varsity game for later. There it is. All right, 1st and 10, Bombardiers. Down to inside 4 minutes to go in the first half. Harvey gets the left. Oops, they tried a direct snap to Pantangis. The ball is bobbled. Now they're back to their own 44-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4.
And that was a direct snap that was just above the shin bone.
Yes.
Actually, just above the ankle bone. and it's chilly out there. It's maybe 40 degrees.
We're trying to put together a roster.
Just heard the parents
Yeah.
even saying they're trying to put together a roster.
Right.
Okay, hang on one sec.
Okay. Gonna have to put our field mic higher up next game. We're getting too many personal conversations here.
That's a thought.
Yeah.
This is spring training for us, too.
Right, you're not kidding.
Spring starts, I think, on next Tuesday.
Kind of a shotgun wing T formation. Back to passes. Harvey throws a little bit short as he was trying to look up with Aiden Pantangis. So that'll be incomplete. 3rd and 15 now for the Bombardiers.
Pantagis was the left slot, ran a little bit of an out pattern. Would have been short for the first down anyway.
Yep. Mike, looks like a 3-man officiating crew.
Well, this is junior varsity.
Yep.
And you're going to have one in each. Yep. There is nobody in the secondary.
Right.
And once again, in the junior varsity, you don't worry about that as much because there's nowhere near as much passing.
Boy, right defensive tackle lined up at the slant the way, who was the old Jet who used to do that? Harvey flips it to Pantagis in the backfield. Flag is down. He's ripped down for a loss. Tackle made by number 55, Nicholas Casilli. Wow. Who's 76 in there for the Bombardiers? Nelson Shepard, left tackle.
Boy, I thought there was a penalty on that play, but apparently not.
Yeah,
They just declined it.
okay. Milford declined it, I see.
Yes.
Penalty is declined.
It was a hold. It was a legitimate hold. I watched it.
Yeah. So now it's 4th down and 17 yards to go as Attleboro's at the Milford 47. 4th and 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11th play of this drive.
And they do not have a punter out there.
Yep.
So once again, I understand that. There's only 2:43 here to go in the half. You're down 2 scores. And you want to see if you can make something happen. It's going to be a pass, obviously.
2 tight ends.
Oh, it's a speed sweep
Yep,
instead.
speed sweep. Number 32, Aiden Rivera, tries to get to the corner. Nice positive game, but I believe he's going to be just short of the first down. Needed to get to the 40. He got to the 41.
No, he actually needed to get to the 30.
Oh, 30. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong marker. So it was a 6-yard
It
gain.
was a 6-yard gain. We'll take small victories.
So Milford takes over on downs now with just 2:26 to go in the first half. They'll start at their own 41.
And the Milford junior varsity team has looked really good.
Yep.
And most of the kids are starting both ways, but they've
Yep.
got a few that aren't.
So number 2. Back to pass. Throw it to the left. That's a 4th or 5th completion to number 87, Nicholas Arujo.
I think we're going to see him next year on the varsity.
Yes.
I think you'll see him later this year. Seriously, he's
Yep.
a good receiver.
Owen Callahan
Picked up 8 there.
to Arujo.
Now he's only run one pattern.
Yeah.
All right, he's just run. Well, he ran one a little diagonal pattern. Mostly they've been curls.
And there's an interception picked off by Aiden Rivera. That got the fans going. First turnover of the day. And the Bombardiers with just 1:48 to go will have one shot to make something happen here. They're heading into the wind.
Boy, that was a big play. That was a nice grab. It was once again. It was a curl pattern. This time they were sitting in a zone, and the underneath guy on the left flat just went straight up in the air and caught it. And I really wish we had, good rosters to work with here, fans. But we do apologize for the choppiness.
Guarantee we'll have these problems ironed out for next week. As Rivera, nope, he's not going to get a rest after the interception. He's back out there. Lining up under center now. There's your old-fashioned wing T, Mike, with a wide out to the left, tight end right. Rivera comes in motion. Snap is fumbled, and Milford's going to recover.
Oh, my goodness.
So a fumbled snap. And Milford gets the ball right back with 1:42 to go in the half. And they'll have it at their own 41-yard line.
And we expect to see him throw. If you're wondering why there's only 3 officials here, I think all the junior varsity and varsity games are pretty much being played the same day.
Yeah.
And you just can't double team it.
Yep. Coming to the left is Arujo. In the slot on that side is we think who might be Michael Oliveira. Bubble pass to the right. One-handed catch by Carter. Spins and gets to the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain, but made it look good.
Boy, that was the ball was thrown behind him. He's running out to the right flat. He pivoted, threw his left hand back out, and the ball stuck like flypaper. And then he completed his pirouette and gained a yard on what it almost looked like a lateral.
Yeah. Timeout is called by the Bombardiers. And we'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
I want to thank the folks at the Betting Center, also Claudino's Auto, L&J's Car Wash, Fisherman's 3 Restaurant for helping underwrite this broadcast today. Late in the first half, 9-0 Milford, 1:32 to go. Attleboro ball after the Rivera interception. Milford ball, excuse me. After the interception, Attleboro fumbled on the first play. 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Callahan. Runs left, right. The lefty throws over the middle. Pass is caught underneath by number 4, who's not on our roster.
That's right. We have no number 4.
Was that a tight end or a slot position?
He was a slot back.
Yep. Whoops, a player down on the far side of the field. And with that, we'll take a break. When we get back, it'll be 1st and 10 for Milford at the Attleboro 48-yard line.
Number 4, by the way, is Jacob Ligor, or Ligor, Ligor.
Okay.
By the way, Callahan, the quarterback, is actually 8 for 9 to his team and 1 for 1 to
the Bombardiers.
To the Bombardiers. He hasn't thrown an incompletion yet, and that was a really nice first down effort by Ligor. Or, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Maybe it's Ligor.
We'll be back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I believe that's Pat Dunn, the trainer, helping the injured Attleboro Bombardier to his feet.
Number 24.
Who I don't have on our partial program here. Great to see.
Well, he's trotting off
Yep.
now, which means it looks like he had the wind knocked out of him
Yep.
on that particular play.
So Milford will have a first down, 10 yards to go at the Attleboro 48, 1:22 to go, first half.
And I think they've got all their timeouts left, too.
I believe they took one. Oh, no, you're right. That was Attleboro who took that
Attleboro
timeout.
took a timeout.
Callahan, the lefty, going deep on a post pattern, just overthrown. On the defense was Pantagius.
Yeah, coming out of the right side, I think that was number 28 again. That's Matthew Scudo. And he came out of the slot, and he ran what you call a skinny post. And the ball was literally just overthrown, grazed off his right fingertips.
Wow.
And it'll be second down and 10 on the plus 48.
Yep.
Clock has stopped, 1:13 to go here.
Here we go. Wide out to the right, trips to the right. That's the short side of the field.
And then we go into 87 on the left. Nope.
Yep. They give to Carter, running to the right on kind of a delayed, not really a draw, but a bit of a delay. Don't know if that was designed. That's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
With the number Carter's wearing, number 80,
Yeah.
it looks like he started the year out thinking he was going to be a receiver,
Yes.
as did the coaches. And now he's a halfback, a running back.
Didn't you play tackle wearing number 84 one year?
81.
81, that's
81 in high school. But yes, that's because I found out it was going to be a tackle after we had guys flunking off and we had guys getting hurt. And I had a whole week to practice being a tackle.
3rd and 5. And again, Carter runs to the right, forced outside.
I'm not sure. I think he got it.
Yeah, that was kind of a Le'Veon Bell type of run as he took his time early, then exploded late, close to first down yardage. Will give him a gain of 5.
Yep, he's having a very, very good afternoon. Actually, morning. Apologies.
Yep.
That's his 6th first down rushing. I've got him for 86 yards on 11 carries. And Milford's just dominating the line of scrimmage. There's no other way to put it. It's not a lack of hustle, but at this age, oops.
And there's a flag down as there was a problem with the chain crew. One of the Attleboro coaches pushed the man holding the down marker.
Holy smokes. That isn't I don't think that's a coach.
And now they'll have to find a new person on the down marker. And again, when you're on the chain crew, you are part of the officiating crew. If you want to be a fan, don't take that job. And your job's to work with the officials and not yell at them. And there was some kind of conflict there between one of the coaches and the man on the down marker.
Well, at least there was no penalty or, mark off on yardage. But
Yep.
that's exactly what happened. You've got somebody who's an avid fan. And by the way, fans, normally the down, oh, wait a minute, they are marking off
Yep.
15.
That's going to be, yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on a fan. Ouch.
Wow.
But long story short, by rule, the down markers are on the visiting side,
Yep.
not the home side.
And Attleboro, they go by, since Attleboro will be the visiting team in the varsity game later today, they stick with that,
Oh, I see.
I guess.
Apparently.
Yep.
Whatever the case may be, that hurt quite a bit. The ball is now lined up And I'll
Nope.
tell you, the people, they get a bunch of kids running the down markers, and they're off by
5 yards right now. And they're going to move the chains forward.
oh my goodness gracious.
It's tough for Mike and I to watch. Our father was the captain of the chain gang at Westboro High School for 40 years, 1964 to 2004. He ran a tight crew, Mike.
he certainly did. But well, you know, it is. You're part of the officiating crew, and you got responsibilities that go with it.
All right, Callahan, 1st and 10 at the Attleboro 22. The lefty is back. He's going deep into the end zone. A post. Second interception of the day.
This quarterback intercepted that, isn't it? Number
That's
12?
number 8. Is that 12 or 18?
18.
18, who we don't have listed. But every single pass that Callahan has thrown today has been caught by somebody. 2 by the
true.
Bombardiers, the rest by Milford receivers.
You know, it's just a testament. It was a really nice play. Oh my goodness. Okay, it was
Yeah.
it was
So
he
a
intercepted.
touchback.
Yeah, touchback in the end zone. And we don't have number 18's number. That
No,
was a great grab.
Yep.
I think he's one of our wideouts.
And there's a timeout by Attleboro. 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Boy, this second quarter's taken a while to play.
Well, the first quarter went pretty quickly.
Yeah. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bombardiers at their own 20-yard line. We'll be right back after this.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Michael Healy. James Friedman on camera, freezing up on top of the press box. Peter Bray's up there with him running graphics.
He's freezing too.
Yes, Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. Okay, Matt Harvey at quarterback. Jake Lawson is at center, number 55. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Sideline pass caught by number 15 for the Bombardiers. It'll be a short gain.
First completion of the year, 3-yard gain.
Second down, 7 yards to go. That was Callahan in on the tackle, Mike, defensively. And now he gets a rest. Second down, 7 yards to go. Pass is a little bit short as it's thrown out to the right to Aiden Pantages. Oh, it is caught, Mike, but for no gain.
No, I think if they stopped the clock, Paul. So
Oh,
it was
incomplete, okay.
incompleted. And with into the wind, with 21 seconds to go,
Yeah.
I think
Keep
quarterback draw is a good idea. It's once again, you can't punt.
Yeah.
It's third down. The other team's got 4 timeouts left.
Twins both ways, right side's the wide side. Low snap. Running to the right, it's going to be a scramble now for Harvey. Big hit with Nathan Scudo. And it'll be third down and about 2 yards to go. There's a football collision, Michael.
And it certainly was. That was a hard-earned 4-yard gain.
Yes. And with 21 seconds.
And the clock is stopped, and isn't this fourth down? He had a completion,
Yep.
an incompletion, a run.
Yeah, this should be fourth and short coming up.
It certainly should. Of course, we're looking at the
Oh,
scoreboard clock, and it's spring training for him, too.
Yes.
And the timeout, the only reason it's been taken by Milford here is obviously to force the fourth down play.
Yep.
And I don't believe Attleboro's got the punting situation squared away well enough at this point. So there's probably going to be another
Yep.
timeout with about 15 seconds to go, and Milford's going to have a couple of shots at the end zone.
So Attleboro's going to be at their own 29-yard line, 3rd and 1. There's a flag down on the field. And it's being marked off against the Bombardiers.
Oh, my goodness.
And, Mike, this looks like a personal foul. Again, something happened after the whistle. So the Bombardiers are all the way back now to their own 14-yard line.
And that's 35 yards in
Wow.
penalties, personal fouls.
3rd and 15, 16. And it's 3rd down. Oh, they're calling it 4th down, Michael. I guess
Yeah,
that
it
was a
is.
dead ball
It was
foul.
dead ball foul, exactly. Had to be after the play. We didn't see anything during the play.
Harvey's back, heavily rushed, scrambles to the right. Completes it to Rivera, but Rivera's taken down short of first down territory. Nice open field tackle, number 56. We've called that name before.
You got a 15-yard gain out of that.
That was Keith Lee on the tackle.
And it's still going to be with somehow 18 seconds left to go here.
Wow.
Milford's going to take over. Was that Rivera or Pantages?
That was a 23.
Pantages who
Yes,
made that
Pantages,
reception.
thank you. Yep. So Milford has the ball. Whoops. These things are blowing everywhere. Milford has the ball, 1st and 10, the Attleboro 29-yard line. 18 seconds to go in the half. Callahan will take the shotgun snap. To his right is Carter. He's got trips to the right. That's the wide side. But he looks left. One-on-one coverage at post corner. And a near second interception. The receiver was looking over his inside shoulder, Arujo. Ball was thrown over his outside.
And he was in double coverage.
Yeah.
And it was very well defended by Attleboro there. So we got 13 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 for the 29. Well, the Attleboro 29 for Milford.
Yeah. That took 5 seconds off the clock, so still 13 left in the half. So Harvey, the starting center on offense, is a defensive end on defense. Haste, the other defensive end.
And the left offensive tackle is clearly in the backfield.
Yeah. Callahan, right flat. Pass is caught by 28, breaks 2 tackles, and he's taken down.
I don't think he got the first down, Paul.
Nope. That's Nathan Scudo on the catch, and it will be short. He's at the Attleboro 20, had to get to the just short of the 18 for the first down. And another timeout, Milford.
And Milford's got one more timeout to go. This will be the last play of the half with 3 seconds to go.
It'll be 3rd and 1.
They're not worried about 1. Attleboro's worried about the 20 it'll take to get to the end zone.
Right.
The 1 is superfluous at this particular point. So let's hope the safeties react accordingly. One of the good things about seeing Attleboro, they got over 40 kids dressed.
Yeah.
But once again, if you haven't been playing football, remember there was no youth football last fall.
Right.
So these kids really haven't played football for a year and a half.
Yep.
And they're just getting started anyway. It's really quite a challenge.
Yeah, the South Attleboro Whitehawks, one of the youth football programs in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. To the left is Nicholas Arujo, one-on-one threat.
Both safeties are standing back on the 5-yard line.
Callahan has time. Now he's heavily rushed. He's going to be sacked. And that's Haste with the sack. That's his 3rd tackle for loss today. 2 on runs, 1 on a pass attempt. Wow.
And that saved the day. The half has run out. Milford leads. Nice sack. Milford leads 9-0 going into the second half.
And we'll be back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090. Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business for heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
All right, welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Michael Healy. Milford took the opening kickoff, an 11-play drive from their own 32-yard line all the way to the Attleboro, well, inside the 5-yard line, where they were stopped on a 4th and goal pass. They made it to the 1-yard line. Callahan hooked up with Arujo, as he did once earlier on that drive, for 12 yards. So Attleboro took over on downs at their own 2-yard line. 2 plays later, quarterback Harvey was sacked in the end zone for a sack and a safety and a 2-0 Milford lead. Milford then drove after the free kick from their own 40 to the 13 of Attleboro, where they completed the drive on a 13-yard touchdown pass. Callahan to number 5, who we believe is Michael Oliveira, but we're not sure. And then the rest of the second quarter was a bevy of penalty flags and a bit of confusion, Michael.
Well, whatever the case may be, Milford's offense was really outstanding in the first half. Really, first JV game.
Yeah.
When you haven't played football in a year and a half, it shows how well organized the Milford staff is right now. I have them, and these are unofficial totals because we're scrambling here, trying to get names right, whatever the case may be. But 17 carries for 91 yards, 6 first downs. Passing, they were 9 for 13 for 91 yards for a touchdown and 3 more first downs. So they ran 30 plays for 182 yards, over 6 yards of play. They had 9 first downs, a touchdown. They had a couple of gaffes. They had 2 interceptions, and they just looked really good. Number 87, the receiver,
Nicholas Arujo.
I think he's got 6 catches. And then one of their, Damian Carter, their tailback, I have him for 11 carries for 86 yards.
Wow.
They've had a lot of success running left.
Yep.
Owen Callahan, their quarterback, as I said, is 9 for 13. 11 for 13 if you count the 2 interceptions.
Exactly.
So he is accurate as far as that goes. As Matthew Scudo's got a couple of carries for a total of 13 yards. We think it's Michael Oliveira has 2 carries as well. That touchdown pass he caught, the 13-yarder, was a swing pass out to the right. He eluded 2 tacklers. And was it a 4th down play? I can't recall, but it was a very nice play in the far corner of the end zone. And Milford JVs have really dominated this so far.
Yeah. That was a 3rd and 12 play.
It was a 3rd and 12 play. And once the quarterback did a nice job, he looked left to the big receiver, Arujo, and then he pivoted to the right, threw the ball out to the flat, and Mr. Man number 5 caught it, did a little tightrope, and surprised us all and got into the end zone to make it 8-0. And then, of course, the all-important extra point turned it into a 2-score game. So it's 9-0 with the Milford JVs here at the end of the first half. They've dominated things statistically. Attleboro, I've got them for 10 carries for 26 yards. 2 for 4 passing for 18 yards, and they've had 35 yards in penalties, which means, really, they just haven't been able to generate anything at all. As Paul mentioned earlier, they've only got 4 sophomores on the entire junior varsity team. They don't have a freshman team this year. They lost an awful lot of seniors from this past year's varsity football team, so it's going to be a very young varsity playing against a very experienced Milford team later this afternoon. We wish we had the opportunity to cover that for you, but we do not because of somebody's rules about COVID.
Yes, well, the Milford Cable Access will be broadcasting that game live. That'll be at 3 o'clock. That should be one heck of a game, Mike. Again, we mentioned earlier Milford with Brady Olson, Carter Scudo, and what's Mr. Schofield's first name? All of them committed to UMass Amherst. That's Division I football for next fall.
We noted last year that they were supposed to be a year away last year, Milford, and they gave Attleboro all it can handle after Attleboro got off to a good start. And with the exception, I think, of an 85-yard touchdown pass, all I know is they had a blitzing defense which completely befuddled the Attleboro offensive line. And they must have had a half a dozen sacks in that game. And Milford's a well-coached team, and this appears to be a very promising year for the Scarlet Hawks.
And for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers, they're led by one of their captains, Michael Strachan Jr., son of Mike Strachan, the head coach. He's committed to go to University of Rhode Island on a football scholarship. My brother Mike was co-captain of the football team way back in 1969.
It was the 100th anniversary of NCAA football at that time. But Attleboro, once again, they've lost a lot of veterans, and without having the the fall to prepare,
Yeah.
you know, it's really going to be quite a challenge. Of course, Mike Strachan's a good coach, and his son is an outstanding player, and there's some other good kids coming back as well.
Blake Gazzaro will be the new quarterback. They're going to be big on the offensive line. The tackles are 6'3", 255, Alvin Harrison.
Oh, he's 255?
Yes, and Chris Leonardo, 6'3", 275. They're both juniors. Leonardo was a two-way starter last year as well. Some people feel he may be playing Division I football in
Remember,
college.
I said in watching basketball this year shows how, with my age, I'm losing perspective.
Yeah.
I said Harrison's at least 225
Yes.
and 6'2". Well, he's 6'3" and 255. So I was an inch short and 30 pounds light. His father was quite a football player as well.
Yes, and Caden Murray's looking to be outstanding in the backfield. Attleboro with a kickoff return left to right.
Oh, what a move.
Wow, Pantages with a nice move, leaps over a tackle, bobbles the ball, but gets it back all the way out to the Attleboro 47-yard line. Came down hard on his shoulder when he was tackled
Came down hard on the ball
by number 49, Casey Callahan.
because he had the ball in his left arm,
Yep.
and he landed right on it, and he is, yep, it is his shoulder. Yep, it's his shoulder that's
Wow.
bothering him. You're right about that. That was a 28-yard return. He caught that ball in the 18. Boy, he showed some moves there.
Yes. And so Attleboro will begin the second half at their own 46. They're marking it. 1st and 10. Milford clearly bigger on the line of scrimmage, Mike.
Geez, that was an outstanding return that time by Pantaginus.
And Matt Harvey, the quarterback, gets the play from Coach Jay Mata. Football and lacrosse player here for the Bombardiers.
How old is he now?
Boy, oh boy.
Couldn't be much more than 22.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, really. Maybe 23. You're thinking. Boy, time goes by fast, Mike. I think he's a college graduate already.
I just found out our goddaughter is graduating from nursing school, and the last thing I remember is going to a high school graduation party out in Denver, Aurora, Colorado. I can't believe it's been 4 years. Time does fly. The older we get, the faster it moves.
Referee's ready to go. Wing T formation. Left wing comes in motion right. Gets the handoff. Hit. Moves back to the right, staying on his feet. That's number 32, Aiden Rivera.
It was an outstanding run. He just very determined run, a gain of 6 yards.
Adrian Rivera, I guess. All right.
So he's now got 9 yards on 3 carries. That wing T, he's playing the right halfback. He's actually up in a wing position.
Yep.
And there's a split end to the right side. There's a tight wing to the left side. He comes in motion and he tries to run a power off the left tackle. And he cut that back to the right. He actually only gave him 5 yards.
Yeah. Clock moving as we approach 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. 4 10-minute quarters. Number 3, McKenna, tight end on the right, middle linebacker on defense. Harvey's going to try to run a power to the right, cuts it back to the left. Once again, number 56 involved for Milford Lee defensively. That'll be a gain of 1 for Harvey, 3rd and 4.
You talk about a hard-earned gain of 1.
Yeah.
Wow, that hurt. That's twice now he's run the ball. And, you know, I think he's a freshman, and he's just not a big kid.
Yeah.
Third and a long 4, 8:32 to go here in the third. I remember just coaching freshman and junior varsity football, and it's really a challenge, much more so than coaching on the varsity.
Yep. I formation, right wing comes in motion to the left. Toss sweep to the left in what turned out to be a triple I, and then a one-on-one tackle made by number 80, Carter. Short gain, 4th down coming up.
Well, we got 4th, and I would say that's 4th and 4.
Yep.
I don't know if he gained anything at all there, did he?
Nope. Still with the 48.
And there will be no punt. Apparently, the youngsters haven't got the punting part of it yet.
Yeah. Well, into the wind again in pregame warm-ups was
Yes, a challenge.
Yes.
I was wondering, since Milford is running a 4-man front and the center is uncovered, of course, the middle linebacker is a big, strong
Yeah.
kid from Milford. And so a quarterback sneak, which is what I was thinking about, is really not in the offing. Bootleg.
Play action pass. Throw over the middle, leaping and knocking the ball down on defense for Milford, number 44, who we don't have. Oh, there it is, Mason Baldy. And his turnover on downs, the Hawks take over. Scarlet Hawks at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that was just a bootleg action coming out to the right, and he did a little throwback to the wingback coming across the middle. The wingback is number 3, whose name you might have.
Yes, that we do at McKenna.
All right, McKenna. And the defender tried to intercept it, forgetting that it was 4th down.
Right.
And he was better off not intercepting it.
And now we have a
illegal procedure.
Yep. I actually don't think the chains were set yet.
You're right. That's exactly what it was. Everything's a challenge in sub-varsity football the first game of the year. That's for certain.
Carter running from the right halfback spot, following his left guard and left tackle, gets all the way to the Attleboro 45. That'll be a gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
No, Carter is really having an outstanding debut as a junior varsity player. 12 carries for 93 yards.
Wow. Trips to the right. That's the wide side. Arujo alone to the left. They give to Carter running left again. Sheds one tackle in the backfield. Can't get by a second as McKenna comes up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle. Close to first down yardage.
Give him a 2-yard gain there.
3rd and 1.
Tried to take it wide to the right. Had to cut it back. Got as much as he could. I wonder, number 13 just checked in as split end for Milford. Arujo went out. Arujo.
And now the right slot comes in motion. They fake to him and give to Carter, the halfback, a counter. He's got some open space. Cross the 20, the 10, trying to get to the corner.
He does.
Dragged down by Aiden Ramirez, just short of the goal line.
I think that's a 42-yard gain. They faked the jet sweep to the left. It really turns out to be a counter back to the right. The left guard pulled, found a hole there. Carter broke it out to the outside. It's only a gain of 42 yards.
Yes.
So now he has 137.
Wow.
So he's just under 10 yards a carry. First JV game of his career. Not bad.
Wow.
I guess they said he was out of bounds on the 2.
Yep. So they'll leave the 10-yard markers here at midfield. Won't make them run all that way, but the yard marker moves down. 1st and goal at the 2.
Well, I think Carter's earned the right to try to punch this one in.
Approaching.
It was a really good-looking play.
Yeah.
It looked like a varsity play. A nice fake in the jet sweep and a good counteraction. Guard pulls, kicks out. There's your power.
Yep.
Boom.
Blast blocking, and Carter lowers his right shoulder, plows into the end zone. And now we have another Attleboro player hurt, and that was the man who made the tackle.
Yeah.
That's number 24 as he took on the helmet of Carter.
And the sad part about it was he was 2 yards deep in the end zone. So it already a touchdown, and he is.
Jorlandi is very badly hurt in his right shoulder.
Yeah, his right shoulder is drooped down. I hope he hasn't separated it. Oh. Where's the trainer?
So that gives Milford a 15-0 lead, and now they'll try the PAT. Pat Dunn is the trainer. 44 puts it through. That's Mason Baldy, his 2nd PAT. It is 16-0 Milford.
With 5:49 to go here in the 3rd.
We'll be right back after this in AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
No, that's 23 he's talking to.
Oh, sorry.
24 is sitting on the ground.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Mike Healy, James Friedman, our cameraman, Peter Bray on graphics, Jim Jones the engineer in charge. 5:49 to go. Attleboro's JV team, which is featuring mostly freshmen. And Michael, especially on the line of scrimmage, Milford just bigger and stronger.
Yeah, they really are. And a couple of the kids have taken some very hard hits here.
Yep.
One's, well, whatever the case may be, let's hope they're okay.
Short pooch kick to the right, diving on it at his own 35-yard line and securing the ball for the Bombardiers. Number 3, who we do not have. Oh, that's Brody McKenna again. Starts at tight end and middle linebacker.
So they'll have the ball on their own 35-yard line?
Yep. 5:47 to go here in the third quarter. Offensive line, Nelson Shepard, the left tackle. Addie Papagalos is the left guard, and she has fit in very well today. Jake Lawson is the center. John Wheaton, the right guard. Dan Haste, the right tackle, who's played well defensively as well. 2 tackles for loss and 1 sack. Harvey, the quarterback. DeBronzo, the fullback. Rivera and Pantangis have done most of the ball carrying. Mike, I have my head down. What happened?
Well, they just tried to run the ball off right tackle with no success, lost 1 or 2 yards. It's, a straight T formation, a wing T formation, and the defensive front for Milford is just controlling the line of scrimmage and just moving the ball backwards, so that's, actually no gain there.
Yep.
And that was, once again, I think it was 32 carried the ball, Aaron Rivera.
Lee in there, as well as number 77 for Milford, Gavin Wilkinson on the tackle. Second down, 10 yards to go, Bombardiers. Tight end is, there they go, 2 tight end. I formation, wing right, split left. Toss left, slow developing in the backfield. Getting to the corner and lowering her shoulder, knocked out of bounds after a short gain is Adrian Rivera.
He's quick.
Yes.
Because I thought he was going to be tackled for a loss there, and he took it deep, eluded the, and he picked up, 3 yards?
Yes. Wow. Third down, 7 yards to go as Attleboro going left to right into the wind. Inside 5 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Beautiful morning.
It truly is. By the way, that is quite a building that they're building behind
the new
us.
high school, yeah.
You can't see it from here. It's massive.
15's in the right slot. Don't have a number for that. Oh, there he is. That's Malachi Jefferson. And there's Rivera again running right. He's got first down yardage as he's all the way out to the 49-yard line.
I know that's supposed to be a pass. I'm calling it a run. It's one of those things where the slot back comes in motion. Yeah. It's a direct snap to the quarterback who literally just flips the ball ahead about a yard.
Yes.
He could just as easily hand it off, but the reason they flip it is if it's a bad exchange with our arcane rule system, it's considered an incompleted pass instead of a fumble. But whatever the case may be, we're going to give him 10 yards on that in a first down.
Nathan Scudo with a tackle for the Scarlet Hawks on the play. And 87 in for the Bombardiers. And again, the offensive line goes up to the line of scrimmage, and the backfield remains in the huddle for a moment longer, sorting out their positions. Harvey's going to run right on a quarterback sweep, coming up from the outside and turning it in is number 4 for Milford, Jacob Legore. And a short gain for Harvey. We'll give him 2.
I'll give him 3.
3, all right, yeah. Wow, 4 other tacklers in there for Milford. Wow.
He does take some punishment every time he carries the ball. Ball's on the right hash mark, 2nd and 7.
And he pops right up every time.
He does. It's great to be young and resilient.
Yes. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the first half. 16-0.
That is an unusual. He gives the quarterback in the huddle. Yep. It's a 2-tiered huddle.
Yep.
He gives instructions to the front 5, and then he gives instructions after that to the skills positions players. Yep. Oops.
Whoops. Some movement on the line, but
very forgiving linesman.
Yes. Throwing to the left, pass is caught and still on his feet. That's Malachi Jefferson with the catch. That's going to be a first down, Bombardiers. Nice pass, Harvey.
I don't think it's a first down, Paul.
Whoops. No, you're not.
It's about Open 8-yard gain, 6-yard gain. It was number 15 who caught that ball.
Yes, Jefferson.
Boy, oh boy, that was a nice grab over his ball. He came out of the left slot, and the ball was thrown really towards the sidelines. He had to make an over-the-shoulder grab to make that 6. Then he got wrestled down just short of the first down.
43-yard line of Milford on this third down play.
Harvey has now got 3 completions out of 6 passes for 24 yards.
Wind has receded a bit, but it's still a factor in this game. They give to Jefferson now on a counter.
He got the first.
As he comes from the right slot, runs left behind Shepard and Papagallo's first down Bombardiers.
Now he's in there after, I believe, Panteras hurt his shoulder. He won't, I can't pronounce his name.
Actually, yeah.
Is it Pantanges?
My handwritten notes, Pantages.
Okay.
There's
well,
no
whatever.
second N there, although my suspicion tells me there should be.
Well, once again, we'll have a roster for the next game and hopefully have this whole thing sorted out. And it'll be in numerical order, and we can sound like we're a little bit more intelligent. But it is a nice first down for the Blue Bombardiers, only the second of the game.
At the 40 of Milford, left slot comes in motion. That's Jefferson. They give to Jefferson for a jet sweep, running right. Spreads out, but he gets to the edge.
And he's got the first.
Initial hit defensively made by Milford's number 4, Jacob Legore, and then 4 other Scarlet Hawks jump onto the pile. Another first down.
And they're on the move here. His
Yes.
last 2 carries he's had. What did he get, 11 yards there?
He got, 11 there, 3 in his last carry, yep.
So Jefferson now has 2 carries for 14 yards, 2 first downs.
And I have to wonder if
I think this Milford substituted in the defensive front.
Yeah.
I think they want to get kids
Yeah.
into the game, and of course when you take out a couple of your better defenders, it certainly makes a difference in sub-varsity football.
Right.
Ooh,
Whoa, big hit in the backfield. That's Lee again, number 56, who's been physically dominant out there.
is he the middle linebacker, or is he a defensive tackle?
I thought he was a defensive tackle.
He's a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
They haven't blocked him all day.
Man. So, was that Harvey keeping the ball? No.
No, he gave the ball to number 15
Again,
again.
okay.
And
That's a loss of 4, all the way back to the 32.
came out of the right side, tried to run left, and yeah, that defensive tackle who's causing such trouble is the left defensive tackle.
And there's a new backfield, 22 in there now for Attleboro. Back to pass is Harvey. He has to run for his life, cuts back inside, taken down. That's going to be number 72 on the tackle for Milford. Lee was there as well, but Harvey made something out of nothing. It'll be third and about
14.
Yep.
And that's the end of the third quarter here.
Yep.
So with going into the fourth quarter, Milford leads Attleboro JVs 16-0.
We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
Welcome back. 10th play of the drive for Attleboro. Third down, 14 yards to go. Harvey throwing left, nearly caught, and then nearly intercepted, but in and out of the hands of number 18, Aiden Ramirez, who I don't think was the intended receiver.
I'm not sure if he was or not.
Yeah.
The inside receiver was running the curl. He was running the post.
Yes.
And went over the curl, which we thought was the intended receiver, but it hit him right in stride.
Yeah.
He just dropped it.
So now it'll be 4th and 14 for Attleboro at the 32 of Milford, trailing 16-0. That's a soccer term. We can't use that. Varsity game coming up today at 3 o'clock. Check out Milford Cable Access to catch that game live. And here it is. Twins to the left. That's the wide side as Harvey has a running back to his right from the shotgun formation. Heavy rush. Harvey runs right, and he's going to be taken down. Ball is fumbled. Pressure by number 76 for Milford. Anthony Christensen with the sack and strip.
And that was a 4th down play to begin with, so he had to, it was one of those situations where he had to make a big play or nothing. It didn't make a difference, but he certainly didn't intend to lose 13 yards.
So the strip sack for Milford there.
And Milford will have the ball on its own 45-yard line. They've been dominant this entire game. 9:47 to go here in the 4th. Milford leads 16-0. And I think they're just going to power it.
Yep. Callahan is at quarterback. Carter is to his right. Spread formation, 2 wideouts, 2 slots. Right slot comes in motion left. Creates trips left. They give to Carter running that way. Gets to the edge. Down the sideline. Big hit on the far sideline. But a 1st down run for Carter. How many yards does he have?
Well, I gave him 14 on that one. It might have been 15, which means he has 16 carries for 152 yards unofficially, which is about 9.5 yards a carry. It's a good way to start your career.
Wow.
That was a very interesting play. The right slot came in motion. Supposed to set for a full second on the left side when we got over there. Really didn't. It's a JV game. They let it go, and he made a crushing block, which led to the 14-yard gain.
Oliveira from the left slot. Jet sweep right.
Move.
Leaps over a tackler. Forced out of bounds at the 25 of Attleboro. Forced out by Jorlandi of the Bombardiers.
And that's a 16-yard gain. And so, I mean, Milford is just dominating in every way that a team can at this particular point. And it's going to the boundary. There's only been that one great 42. Well, that's 2 great inside plays, which set up the last touchdown, a 41-yard run and the 2-yard burst. But mostly it's been attacking the flanks.
16-0 for the Milford Scarlet Hawks, their first year in the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League. These teams have played the last 3 years. This is the first year it'll be a league game. Right slot comes in motion again. They give it to Scudo heading right to left. He gets strung out beautifully and taken down for a short gain.
I don't know if he got anything there.
Really, number 12 on the tackle for the Bombardiers. That's Matt Harvey on defense. No gain.
Harvey's he's the quarterback on offense, and he's one of those smaller kids who just thinks very quickly, plays fearlessly, and there's always a place for a guy like that on your team.
He's the safety, Mike. He came up quick on that.
No, he did. Well, it was one of those things. 28 was trying to find a place, and he couldn't, and he just ran parallel with him, and he drilled him as he turned upfield.
Here goes Oliveira. The crossbuck again. That's the second time they've run it. It's worked well both times.
And there's a 1st down again. You gain of 10 yards there.
Yeah, Carter moves. Wow.
His last 4 carries have been 3 first downs and a touchdown.
Wow.
162 yards now.
Just short of the 1st down.
I gave him 10 anyway.
Yeah.
It's imperceptibly short. I don't know how they came up with that, but whatever the case may be, they did.
Yep. A lot fewer measurements nowadays with the lines on the field set by lasers.
Yes. There's a lot to be said for that.
Yes. Callahan gives to Carter, who strips the tackle in the backfield, hit at the line of scrimmage, dives forward for the 1st down. 32 on the initial hit for the Bombardiers, don't have that name. Oh, no, that's Adrian Rivera.
Yeah, it's Adrian Rivera. He's done a nice job there. So the ball is now on the 14-yard line to gain it 2.
First and 10.
Carter's just been he's been a force from Milford. I've got him for 18 carries for 164 yards.
Wow.
That's over 9 yards a pop. And he hasn't had a loss. 2 touchdowns. 9 first downs.
Wow, trips to the left.
Ooh, screen.
Quick screen pass, yes, caught by Oliveira. Gets 2 nice blocks out front, splits 2 tacklers, gets close to the goal line. Number 3, McKenna with a hit there. Also, I think Cooper is there as well. First and goal, Milford.
That's an 11-yard gain on that. That's one of those bubble screens where they had trips to the left. The 2 outside guys set the blocks. The inside guy turns over his inside shoulder, gets an 11-yard gain for a first down. 102 yards passing on 10 completions now for quarterback Owen Callahan.
Who'd that go to?
Number 5.
Oliveira, yep.
Michael. We think it's
We
Michael.
think.
We don't know. Who was that masked man?
I remember when I was a JV player at Westboro, their big running back wore number 5 for Milford.
Really?
Yep. I have a story about that in a moment.
And here's a sub coming in.
Yep.
And
Number 17 for Milford, running left. He's taken down. Nice
Jefferson.
hit there. Jefferson with the tackle for Attleboro. So on the first and goal play, no gain. We're at the 5. Yep. 17. Second and goal now.
I think his name is Ronan Swineford.
Oh, okay. They give to Carter. Runs behind the left guard and left tackle. Very close to the end zone. Nice hit there. Number 22 for the Bombardiers in on the tackle, along with the safety, Harvey.
Clock is running. 5:25 to go. Sub coming in on the goal line for Attleboro. Milford taking their sweet time.
Yeah. So that's +4. Yeah. Inside the 1 yard line. Third and goal. As we approach 5 minutes to go. Learning experience today for the Bombardiers, this very, very young JV squad. Carter is to the left of the quarterback, Callahan. Trips left. That's the short side. Toss to Carter. Outside, cuts inside into the end zone. Is that his 3rd touchdown today? 2nd touchdown of the day.
Second touchdown today.
Yeah.
The other touchdown was that nice reception by number 5, the mystery man.
Yes.
But 169 yards on 20 carries and 2 touchdowns for Damian Carter in his first JV game. 4:43 to go. Milford leading 22-0.
He'll line up for the extra point. Mason Baldy will try to go 3 for 3, or Boldick. Callahan holds. See, the quarterback holds. That's what they did in the old days, not the punter, Mike. And it's no good, wide left. So that will leave the score at 22-0 in favor of the Scarlet Hawks with just 4:43 to go.
Well, we hope in the last 4 minutes plus here that Attleboro can get something going. It's been just a learning experience getting going right now. A couple of the kids have stood out, but it's when you've only got 4 sophomores playing in a junior varsity game and you've missed the entire learning process of fall football, it's too much to ask. And Milford's good.
Yeah. Yep. So again, Jay Mota coaching for the Attleboro Bombardiers, the JV coach Alex Dion for Milford. Attleboro's been a little beat up. Aiden Pantangis has missed most of this second half with a right shoulder injury. It was also a number 24 for Attleboro who was banged up on a Milford touchdown. Short kick. Bounces, ball's free. Attleboro pounces on it on their own 32-yard line. Let's see whose that is. That's Jefferson. Boy, Jefferson has had a good second half.
Well, he came in for Pantangis.
Yep.
and he's really done a nice job.
You know, there's a difference between practice and games, a little more sense of urgency in the games, and Jefferson has stepped up.
Well, you always find out with kids,
Yeah.
practice doesn't tell everything.
Right.
Some kids rise to the occasion. They're just better in games, and some kids, they have a little trouble with their nerves. Whatever the case may be, Attleboro's got 4:42 left in their first game here, and they'd love to get on the scoreboard.
And a little bit of confusion on offense now. Jefferson is the tailback, and he's going to one of the slot positions. Harvey places him in position.
Well, Harvey will coach someday.
Yes. Toss right. Oh, and Jefferson is absolutely drilled.
Oh, I heard.
Wow. And then Lee checking on him to see if he's okay, who made that tackle. Big number 56, who just physically is overmatching the Bombardiers. That's Keith Lee.
Boy, he really has been outstanding. You wonder, say, geez, if he's just playing JV football here, how good's their varsity?
And Attleboro shaking up on the play. Their two-way lineman, he's the center on offense, Jake Lawson. He's shaken up. And with that, we'll take a break. The score is Milford 22, Attleboro nothing, 4:09 to go on AACS 15 Sports.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com. Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Good news, Matt Lawson up on his feet, walking off the field on his own power. Late in this game, Attleboro's starting to get a bit beat up. They've lost 2 backs and now one of their best offensive linemen.
And he's also the center, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Losing a center in high school football is losing a skill position player. He handles the ball every play.
Yep.
It's another tough loss.
Wow. Attleboro now under center and I offense, tight end right. And they'll run right with Jefferson stuck at the line, bounces it outside, gets to the edge. It'll be a positive gain.
Positive gain. It's a first down.
Yes.
Gain of 10 yards by Jefferson on a repeated second and third effort.
Wow.
Very impressive how he's come on here. Did not play at all on the line of scrimmage in the first half, and he's done a great job here. He's now carried the ball 5 times for 3 first downs and a total of 20 yards here in the second half.
Out to the 47-yard line.
Hidden gems.
Wow. So 1st and 10, Bombardiers, as we're in the final stages of this game. Attleboro varsity will be at Milford at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Strachan and trainer Shirk will be the starting inside linebackers. They were also captains. You remember Shirk. We thought he was undersized and overmatched earlier in the year. By the end of the year last season, he was one of the top defenders.
No, he really came on. Well, the growth of kids from sophomore to junior to senior year it's obvious. Ooh.
Jefferson running right. This time he's hitting the backfield, but spins out of the tackle. He's taken down. The initial hit was Gavin Wilkinson for Milford. And now we're seeing a lot of sportsmanship as our coach taught us, Mike, in high school, told me when he knock him down, then help him up.
And that was, he never had a chance on that play. Was that Lee again?
Yes, it was.
Geez, he's had about 4 or 5 tremendous hits in the backfield where I just think nobody's touched him, and he really hits. That was a -5.
Yep. Mike, I apologize. That was not Lee that time. That was number 77, who's one of the players off the bench in the game. I'm sorry, Gavin Wilkinson. There we go.
Okay.
He is a starter.
Yes, he is a starter.
Shotgun wing T look. The left wing comes in motion right. They give it to Jefferson, and a jet sweep underneath. Gets to the edge. He's taken down. One of the initial hits made by Baldick of Milford. It'll be 3rd down and a little more than 10, and I think a flag might be down, and another Bombardier is shaken up.
That's Jefferson.
It'll be 3rd and 10. Flag down.
He picked up 5 yards on the play, got back the 5 yards he lost. We can't. Well, it's a penalty against Milford.
Wow.
I wonder if it's a face mask. Because it's at the end of the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a face mask.
10-yard penalty. Attleboro will have the ball at the Milford 41. Boy, they would love to get on the scoreboard late in this game. That'll make practice next week easier.
Is a 10-yard penalty? Isn't a face mask 15?
Then it couldn't have been a face mask, Mike, because they only marked off 10.
But it was at the end of the run.
Yeah.
Mysteries. Mysteries.
They're at the Milford 41 now. Ooh, big hit. And Lee is taken down. There's Lee on the tackle, number 56. Jefferson on the carry for the Bombardiers. Another 5-yard loss. Boy, 6-yard loss.
You know, I watched the line of scrimmage there, and he literally did not get touched.
Wow.
You know, they ran a slant. It's a simple 4-man line.
Yep.
And they were slanting towards field. In other words, the ball's on your left defensive hash mark, so you're slanting to the right, and he just went right across the offensive lineman's face, and, really hard hit.
And again, Coach Moda for Attleboro, we're seeing some new jerseys on that offensive line, so late in this game, giving some kids some experience. Confusion in the background. Running to the left is Harvey, and he is slammed to the turf by number 52 for Milford, not here on our program.
Harvey pops up, none the worse for wear. Like the Energizer Bunny.
3rd and 17. Inside the final minute. I don't think either team will bother with timeouts at this point. And now we're getting in Nelson Shepard coming back in a right tackle on the offensive line. Started the game at left tackle.
So you're going to see Lee come blitzing up the middle again. Here he comes.
We have a new quarterback in as well. And the ball is fumbled. And the quarterback is number 45, Jackson Huntington. Again, that was Jefferson on the carry. Oliver McKee for Milford with the tackle. And I think I'm going to stop with my stats here as we're inside the final 10 minutes. And the clock will run out. Milford will come away with a 23-0, it says on the scoreboard. I thought the PAT was no good after the last kick.
I thought it was too.
Yeah.
I definitely was no good.
Yes.
It went off to the left.
All right. Well, Michael, final comments.
Well, just Milford has a very good junior varsity team. They looked a lot more experienced than Attleboro, once again, with only 4 sophomores on the junior varsity, has a long way to go. Milford's, once again, we know about the Olsen brothers, and they look to have their program going. The JV game is no reflection of what you will see this afternoon on the varsity game, and I wish I could be there to see it.
I know. Well,
we're not allowed.
Thank you very much for joining us. For James Friedman on camera, Peter Bray on graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. I'm Paul Healy. He's Michael Healy. Have a great day, everyone.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony.